We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Western Michigan Broncos, squaring off with another team from the map, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Broncos offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Running to Green. Thrust that arm out. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Immediately fires to the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best player.
Touchdown, Western Michigan. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things, and if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This offense has it with really good field position. They try to pop a run on the draw. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on. The execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. The Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And some room to work. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Dropping back, it's Moran. Gets away. Going for it all. Touchdown, Broncos! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
21, Eastern Michigan, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dances away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs.
Touchdown, Eagles! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
This offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quickly complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Hart. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Moran. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Let's step back here and look big picture for Eastern Michigan. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
And the Eagles headed quickly to the line. Gives it on the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Eagles! strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. To the air, it's Moran. Snagged out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And wings it incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Flynn. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Complete via the screen.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Fires to the big fella. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Moran. Grab near the marker, it's Thompson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. And just like that, with the big play, they're set up as he goes out of bounds at the 18.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now, just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. To the air, it's Moran. And that's incomplete. A defender. Over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
They just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Under fire. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking downfield, it's Moran. Pulls it in, it's Huffman. Pulled down for the tackle.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fakes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Broncos are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Under fire. He turns that loose down the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Moran. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Quick release on the RPO. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's Thompson. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Broncos are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Rides the back on the option to give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now they regain the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Throws to the back. They're working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had a...
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Moran. Pocket breaking down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Broncos send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Hart. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Rides to back and leaves it. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. And the Broncos hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. The give on the option. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.